Hey guys, Louie here with something I want to unbox for you. I know some of you guys use these, and some of you guys could probably use one of these. I just asked for my birthday and got the Foredom 2230 Flex Shaft Kit. Okay, so this is, got this off Amazon, or my wife got this off Amazon for me, and I'm going to unbox it for you and show you what I'm going to use it for. Of course, this is like a professional jeweler's kind of a Dremel. I burned out my little handheld Dremel working on the kilo balls that I've been pouring. Got a good one going here, really nice, but it really requires some precision in the sanding to get back to a pure sphere. So I'm working on that. And then there are things that you pour sometimes that just require a little extra work and a little extra precision. There's a popsicle stick, but you want to do the cleanup on the insides. And the more you do this casting, you can use files and whatnot, but I kind of would prefer, I think, to use the electric equipment. So that's what I've got here. And I know this is a mainstay for jewelers all over, so let me read you a little bit about it quickly. Again, this is the Foredom, F-O-R-E-D-O-M, Flex Shaft Jewelers Professional Kit. And let's see, it says, it offers the best value. It contains the motor and control carry a 2-year warranty. The kit contains the SR motor, the Foredom's new 1/6 horsepower ball bearing hang-up style motor with speed up to 18,000 RPMs. The motor offers more power than any of the older versions, which you can find at a cheaper price if you look for them. 66% more power than the CC series, 33% more power than the S series and the old SR motors. Operates forward and backwards, forward and reverse, which can be handy, especially if you're left-handed. And foot speed controls. I'm looking forward to trying out that foot speed control. And then also a number of hand pieces for the rotary tool and the chuck and other accessories. So let's bust into this thing, huh? Okay, I am excited to get to using this. I have requisitioned one of my wife's old dressers that was going to go to Goodwill. Nice solid piece of furniture that I can use for casting and sanding. And what I plan to do is mount a vertical pole right about there where I can hang the motor. The motor should hang, but you don't want to crimp it or allow all of the you don't want to allow the oil to drip all to one side. All right, and this is my first experience with this, so let's see what pops out of here, huh? I've already scored it, and let's open her up. And like I say, I've been using that cheap Home Depot Dremel, and it just buzzes the heck out of your hand, and it's hard to control, and it burned out in the course of just a year of use, although I was using it pretty heavily on the larger casts that I've been done. All right, so first of all, we have a pamphlet on the Foredom. I see all the different attachments that you can purchase. Just about anything you might need, right? There's all the different motors, but I won't go through that right now. But there are many attachments. And, they're not that expensive, actually. I think sometimes the Dremel people kind of rip you off a little bit. And I know those are interchangeable as well, but let's go ahead and go into this. So there is, make sure you can see me, there is a lubricant for the shaft. Here is the set that comes with the unit, so a number of different sanding, grinding, and cutting tools. All right, but they're pretty inexpensive on Amazon. Here is the actual unit itself, the H30 handpiece. I'm going to pull this out of here if I can open it easily. Exciting to get some professional tools, even as a hobbyist. It's nice to have stuff that works. It's worth its weight in gold, really, to be able to have equipment that supports you. especially the more I get into casting. You know, casting is an art in and of itself. It's not at all like pouring. You know, if you're sanding on a pour, you're probably doing something wrong. But almost so many cast items require cleanup that you have to be able to sand. If you're not willing to sand, you probably shouldn't be casting. All right, well, that's going to be hard to open, so I'm going to hold that off for a minute until I come back around to show you that piece. All right, and there we go. Exciting. There is the tool caddy for all the accessories. I see it rotates, so that's awesome. And here is the motor itself. It's a heavy bugger. Wow. So if you're going to hang that somewhere, it better be a beefy place to hang it. Oh gosh, you couldn't see that. There you go. That's the SR series. Very nice. Their most powerful motor so far, I guess. All right. There you go. That's how you can hang it. All right. There's the plug, and there is the shaft. All right, and here is the foot pedal. So I wasn't positive I was getting the foot pedal, but that is nice to have. And I'm guessing that plugs in. You know what? I don't know how that attaches, so I'll have to figure out how that attaches. And when I get this thing set up and operating, I will come right back, and we can do a little test run on it, huh? Okay, got it all figured out here. First off, this particular enclosure for the handheld device comes apart by squeezing it. If you squeeze it, it'll come right out, okay? So that's not evident, but yeah, if you squeeze that, it'll pull right out. So we have got, all right, we've got the handpiece removed. This is the end here that you'll be attaching the shaft into. Now, before we do that, we're going to hook up the device. There is a foot pedal, all right? So you're going to plug the motor. I have constructed a stand here out of PVC and an angle bracket there. And that plugs into the foot pedal. The foot pedal plugs into your grounded wall socket. And that will give you the power to use the flex shaft. Show you this real quickly. Okay, so that will rotate there. Here is your hand piece. Now you may not want to spin it while you're inserting it, but they say you can do that. But if you line up the gap with the little gear there, if you get that good, you can pop it in, and it should go together with a snap. There we go. Okay, we've snapped it, and now, all right, we have it on forward. Forward setting is to the left, reverse is to the right, and off is in the middle. Now we have our little bit here. And of course, using this device, you can open and close this to your satisfaction. This is one of the more versatile of the hand pieces and can handle everything from a drill bit to just about anything you want to put in there. We're going to start off with a little grinding piece here. So let's go ahead and pop that in and give it a tighten. Alrighty. Tighten that down. My first time using this, so let's see how we do. I didn't do that very well, did I? Because it's off center. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to try that again. I think you're supposed to lay this flat when you're positioning it. Okay, I think I got a little better handle on that. I'm using the foot pedal. Excellent. All right, this is an extremely powerful motor. Let's go ahead and take a crack at sanding something, huh? This is exciting. All right, and that's all there was to it. It came pre-lubricated. It came attached at the motor side. There was really very, very little to do here. But I did have to scratch my head a couple times to get this out of the plastic enclosure and figure out how to attach the flex shaft to the handpiece. All right, so let's go ahead and sand on something. Of course, get some goggles. And of course, when you're sanding, it's important to cover your eyes completely. Particles can get into the edges of your glasses, so you want good eye coverage there. All right, so let's go ahead and sand on something, huh? Ooh, this is fun. Let me get something that's a fail, so we can mess it up if we need to. Ah, perfect. Okay, so here's something. Are you still taping? Yes. Here's something I was working on for somebody. I didn't pour it correctly, but it's got a little bubble on the back, right? One of those silver warts that comes up when you pour into Petrobond. So let's go ahead and see what... I'm not used to the foot pedal, so let's just see what we can accomplish here. I need something to sand on. All right, there we go. And I really should secure this, but I'm not going to. All right, I'm just going to hold it down. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so let's just see how this works. I'm curious. We're in the forward setting. It is so, I got to tell you, there is not a vibration hardly of any kind coming through my hand. The Dremel was just a murderous tool when it comes to holding it and sanding on stuff. It's just all the vibration right to your fingertips. So this will definitely preserve your sanity and your circulation. I love the way that is so effortlessly spinning. All right, so there you have it. Now I am laying this sideways. You do not want to leave it hanging down, right? I think they suggest laying it sideways. So don't mount your motor too far above your shoulders because you need to be able to get access to your whole work surface. But there's the piece of silver I was sanding on, and I don't want to sand that too much because, you know, it's money. But that little wheel was working fine. I'll have to test out all of the attachments. And of course I have my own set of sanding bits and everything. But that is awesome. I'm really looking forward to finding out more about the attachments, continuing to use this for silver crafting and just silversmithing and really working stuff out. So let's see if I forgot to tell you anything. That's how we've mounted it. They do sell a mounting pole if you'd like to buy that. Of course, they sell a million attachments. This particular attachment is the most versatile and takes the biggest bit. However, there are smaller ones that are more of an engraving tool if you want to go to kind of a pencil style, but that will only take, I believe, the 3/16 drill bits. So there we have it. I think that's all you need to know, and go on out and get you a Foredom 2230 flex shaft kit. Man, this is a fun thing to have if you work with silver, or if you're engraving or carving or doing modeling. Man, this is really cool, and you know what? It's hardly even noisy. Man, love it. Okay, guys, feel free to ask your questions below, and I'll leave the links to the page on Amazon where you can pick one of these up. See you later.